There we go. Much better. Alright. So, what we're doing today is I am currently working on the Thunderscape build. And I will run you guys through what I've done so far. And this is it. The game starts right here, and you meet. Hold on. Let me do this because this will be more. But here, you'll meet a character. Then right here, you meet a character. Let's go. I'll get that. Like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I think, like, in this game, there is, like, fur armor. Which, you know what, might be actually kind of nice to be able to do in Minecraft. Honestly. I just want the head, I guess. That's just, it's a little upsetting, but let's see what other heads there are. That's fine. Okay. Well, can I put the... No? Okay. That's fine. Okay. When you start here. So you start here. And this guy, I can't remember his name. He's what they call a Farron, which is animal and human big guy. He's a captain too of the Vanguard Keep. The Nocturnals have come in and run amok, and are currently the only way from where they are to the rest of the world is through something called Skelon's Pass. And Skelon's Pass is blocked by a mystical barrier called it's like a mystical wall thing. And the beacons have gone down that run the barrier. And there's Vanguard Keep. And then there's the... Hold on. I've got it written down here. Like the shield or something. But the Citadel. And you have to go into a troll cave, an ogre cave, some catacombs. You go through the Vanguard Keep. You go through some dungeons. You go through the Citadel's dungeons. You go through a dwarven city that is pretty much empty of people, except for the throne room, which is a bit weird. I guess they all held up in the throne room or something. Can't remember the story. I'm currently playing the game, and I have currently finished half. Let's see. I'm currently in the lower mines of the sacred mines that are in the mountain. And there are little... This is a trader. When you first come in, and you get to come back here. You can come back here later on. There are only like 3 or 4 traders throughout the whole game. I think actually only 3, maybe 2. Here in the Dwarven City, I think in the Citadel. Not 100% sure. Anyway, and so he joins your party. You can make up to like 6 characters or 7 characters. If you start the game off with the preset 5, and there's preset 4. Yes, I think. Yeah. So 6 maybe. Anyway, and he joins. He's more muscle, and then you got this frickin' ogre right here, who's just like, hey, Squishy, where's my club? You stole my club. He didn't steal his club. But you do find it over here. Like, way over here. Which I've got to continue this and then create this back to here to make it look like it goes further on. Right there you can definitely tell if you're stuck in game. Like, you can't get past the water. Oh, sorry. Yeah. But, yeah, you go over this bridge, and you find this kind of a funky elevator. You go up here, and you find that there are these 2 statues that you're supposed to find, which allow you access, like this guy here. And this goes into the mountain, the Dwarven Mines. But you can't go into there yet, so you have to have the key. The mountain key. And the only way to get to the mountain key is to go all the way up here through the Troll Mines into the Vanguard Keep and get the key from there. So, to get there, you gotta, like... I've set this so that you have to do it the same way in game. You have to jump! Oh, just barely. You barely make it. And then you go through the caves here, fighting some monsters that show up. And you go through here, and then you give the answer to the poem or quiz or whatever frickin' thing is the answer, and then it says, oh, and it unlocks this, or rather it opens a path. I don't know. Anyway, so you go in through here, and this is the next map, which is the Troll Caves, and you can go through here. And there are a bunch of gems, but nothing else can really follow you through here. So it's actually kind of a nice where you can like duck down and kill things. If you have like firearms or whatever. Ah! Piss off. Make sure I've got these walled up here. I've got to fix some of that. Well, maybe not. I don't need to really worry about that as much. Ah! I do need to fix this. There's a lot of connecting tunnels. Nope. There's a lot of connecting tunnels and stuff back here. Like, it's a myriad of stuff, and it's a grid map in-game, but it's a layered grid map, and it's old. So it has this double layer thing where it's really hard to read, and it's DOS. Like, that's how bad the game is. To access further on in the game, you have to find a key, and that requires going past this spot right here, which there's a door. I'll go ahead and do that now, I guess. Like, there's a door here. And you have a character who can pick it. And you'll go through here, and there's like just a freaking whole lot of crap. I haven't done that part yet. In fact, I haven't even mapped that yet, so that's a bit of an issue. But it's not the path to the exit, which I have done. You can go up here, but when you go up here, there's like a spot where the ground gives way. And then you go to you fall down and you hit another tunnel, and it's like, oh, it's so annoying. But when you finally get around here and you get through, you have to jump this thing, and then you find out you could have gone around this way, but it's a bit convoluted. So it's anyway. You go through, creeper. Anyway, so you're going through all this area here, and then you find this. This is where the key comes in. You can't get in here without the key. You get in. There are freaking trolls all over this area, and they're strong at the time anyway. Go in here, and there's water. It's healing water, so that's always fun, right? It's just a little pool of water. You drink it, and there's a couple other things in here that are helpful, but that's it. Nothing too outlandish. You go through here. Oh, I haven't finished the roof over this yet. This whole area needs to be sealed because I haven't finished it yet, but I will. And this is also stuff that I'm doing in my spare time because I haven't gotten the rest of the stuff yet for the firehouse build, and I've kind of been slacking on my Minecraft. But like, there's a bunch of little paths that I have to make and move around and do other stuff, and yeah. You go through here, and you end up getting a couple other things further in. But this right here leads to the reason why the trolls haven't been got by the Nocturnals is because the king of the trolls. Oh, this needs a stone shelf. Yeah, that's what I need right there. That's aggravating. Yeah, it's a little stone area. Oh. No. Sorry. I'm starting to see it, these little things, and it's like, nope, gotta do this. Gotta fix this. Anyway, there's a shelf with some stuff in it and a treasure chest that's the King Droog. And he's basically taken on powers from been granted powers by a nocturnal leader called the Dark One. And it's kind of taken over his brain, pretty much. But you access an elevator, because I guess this was a mine at some point too. And then you get to Droog's quarters, and there's a big painting right here with a war painting or whatever, like a tapestry. You defeat King Droog, you get access to the keep, and you go to the next level, which is Vanguard Keep's Dungeon. Boom. Vanguard Keep's Dungeon. You've got drain here and here. Did I see a creeper? No, it's just the... Okay. And what happens as soon as you get here, the Dark One's voice can be heard. It's like, well, you suck and you're not getting any further. And he locks... The gate comes down and the door's shut. And this area just pulls back. So all you have is access to this, which is like... Yeah, there's some like fetid rats. Two things you can do. You can either, boom, go through here, down into some sewers, or you can find a secret entrance. There's two levers. And they kind of control here. And they control this and the door. Boom, you're good. Basically let yourself back in, and you're like, oh, hey, and boom, there you go. I originally just did that, and then got myself into here. I was like, oh, wow, there's all this stuff here. It's like, oh, these metal grates, and if you walk over them, you get shocked. Some of them, because they're powered. Um, anyway, you come around here. There's a little alcove thing here, and then this goes down, and this goes down here and opens up to another little. Oh, I need to put a freaking door. Sorry. There's a few things that I haven't finished up yet. For regular, like, doors, I'm putting this. Like, here is where you'd fall down. See? And right here is basically just a wall. That's an imaginary wall that, boom, oh, hey, there's stairs. So you would see it. If you have, like, sea secrets and you've leveled that up a bit, then there. And, yeah. There's a whole bunch of fucking rats in here. It's fairly annoying. But, yeah. And this is all up and above the area, the actual dungeon. You come down. You... See? This is all upstairs above the dungeons. Some of the... It's not exactly too detailed because these are supposed to open up either in above the hallway in the dungeons or in the rooms. But we'll just open this and we'll go this way. Anyway, there's oh, hold on. There are signs. Let's see. Let's use, yeah, this. Okay, so there's cell blocks basically, and there's, let's see, this is A, B. Oh, wait, no. No, dang it. Hey, sorry. Oh, no. Ha! C and D, yeah, okay. C... And there is a person, ooh, in here. Dang it. I got a prisoner who is still, you know, in here. And he's like, help, help me. And you're all, you know, trying to help him out, you know, so, let's do that. Anyway, so you have A, B, C, and D, and over here, down right here, you have, like, a stone, rock? No? Bowl? Pot? Something I can put there. I will put a decorative pot, because that will probably be what it is. There's a they have like a brick. That's kind of neat. I haven't done the resin yet. I haven't really messed with it. No, not something I can drop. I didn't think so, but what can I put down that would look kind of like a brick? That's not a wall piece because it'll attach itself to the wall and it won't look right. I guess I could put a lever on the ground. I could Pointed dripstone, you can't do them though. A small amethyst bud. I mean, another one. No, I don't want to fuck around with the other stuff. I could just put a candle. I mean, like a gray candle. This fragment. Ooh, wait, no, that you can't put that down. I could just put a bowl. Really, it can sit on the ground. A wither skeleton skull turned backwards. Right? Conduit, maybe. Let's try the wither skull turned backwards. Because I think I can... Yeah, okay. Here we go. We'll do that. Okay. Yeah. And basically it's a brick you find over there, which then you take over here, and you put... There's like a wall. You put a brick in it. It's a secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Yeah. So put that right like that. Maybe. And now you basically would put the brick in here, and then there's like two secret little chest chambers that basically where they keep all the stuff they take off of people. None of the rooms really have anything. This is basically the warden's like a room for the warden, not like specifically like the warden, but like it's like a little planning room or something. No, stop that. And basically, the only way, like for example, the way to go forward, interrogation rooms, by the way, which look like torture chambers, right here. Ugh. Oh. Ah. Yeah. Anyway, and there are. Oh, I'm gonna put some like in here because that's what there's like 4 lights. There are 4 lights. Okay. And they're here. And then there's a keyhole. Actually, no, I think it's just a lever. Let's do this again. Boom. Okay. Anyway, lever. Once all of those are out, well, I mean, when there's okay. This is a control room for A and B. You have a lever that turns the electricity on and off for the different sections. If all the power's off, you can open the gates. People can leave. If the power's on, you can't. You can't get into the rooms. But if every single lever is on and the power's up, you can get further in. Basically, it's kind of a security thing. If all the power is on... Oh, I guess I'll do that. It's F. Oh, no. Whee! Basically, it's cell block. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to fix all that just yet. And this is the mess. This is where all the food is. Storage is here. It's also locked. Some doors are locked and they have a key. Some doors are not locked. Like this is storage. There. There's a box here. A whole shelf full of, not really full of anything, but I don't know. And this is the mess. This is where the food's made. There's no table. I'm not quite sure what's up with that. And I don't actually think there's a door here. But anyway. 2 other rooms. This goes up to the top above the dungeon here. To where they basically look down through here at the guys too. Anyway. And then this is a door. Well, it's not really. It's more like this. Like it's bars, you know, similar to this, but anyway, that you have to open, and that goes down into the sewers or the lower area underneath the rest of the dungeon. But yeah, once you turn on all of the power to the dungeon, you can then pop this open. There are monsters in here, and then there's you can open that gate right there. There's still more monsters there, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. Let me just do this. Okay, and we are then out here. Boom. And you go through here. There's 2 gates here and here. There's a keyhole and a lever, and you get to go to the warden's office to get the key. Once you got, it's a port cutlass, which is these 2 right here. And then you go in through here, and then you get into Vanguard Keep. That is what I have done so far. And I have maps that I drew out. So that's currently what that is pretty much all I've been doing. I hadn't played this game in a long time, and I really kind of missed it. This was a game that I really enjoyed, and it was a friend of mine who I believe told me about it. I think it was my friend Brian who passed. I've just been a bit nostalgic for some old games, and this was definitely a hit to the old memory warehouse. The controls are just nuts, but it's fun. So yeah, let's see. This place was really interesting because it's a slope. I think it's a sluice for getting, like, for trash. Or for trash and dead bodies. Never quite figured it out, but when you get in here, it just kind of slides down. Like, you start to slip. If you don't actively try not to go down, you will fall to the center and then take damage. And at the bottom, there's a button that raises the bottom of the it's like a little elevator thing, but it'll raise it up so that you can get back up again. But that, which I find really kind of weird. I think I'm just going to use plates. Not plates. Slabs. Slab. But it's green and icky. It's kind of tough. I'm gonna do mossy. Yeah. Because that's what it is. It's just freaking. It's slime. And it's like a slow. And you're like, oh, boom, and you take some damage. And yeah, that's it. I didn't actually pay attention to the roof in this one, so I don't know if it's, like, open. I don't think it is. Actually, maybe I should put water. Maybe that would actually be more, because that would do it. It would bring, I mean, you would start to slide down. You would have to go up yourself, you know? Like, if I were to make this, the problem is that there's the elevators. I can't make this an actual game. I guess I could, but I'm just more interested in, like, recreating the maps. But yeah. Yeah, water would probably be the best bet, honestly. And then have like a... oh, crap. Not lava, but what is that block? Can't remember what it's called. Is it, no, y'all know what I'm talking about. The one that sucks you down. That one. Magma. The magma block. I don't know why I didn't... freaking bad memory. But like a magma block that would suck you down. And then you got to hit a button, and then it brings you up, and you're safe. And yeah. Let's do a wall here as well. Because I want there to be a bit more... Yeah. Do that. There. Really, an iron door would probably be better. But I'm ready. I've already got that. So you can't do. I mean, yeah, I guess that works better. It does give it a bit more of an aesthetic. There, that works. Easy up there, buddy. And this spot, I think they have like their mage or something, or a mage of some kind, because there's secret passage, which basically to circumvent, you have to jump, and it's a pain in the ass. Is it? Huh? No, it's one more. Not a big fan of this particular thing because it's right here, and there's different layers to it, and it makes it very hard to reproduce. But when you get about here, you'll fall through the map. No, that's not right. This is it right there. it'll force you down. And like I said, the only way to beat it is really to, like, when you come in through here, like, you can go forward or you can hear it here. There's a symbol on the wall over here, and if you go this way, you bloop, are immediately teleported to right here, to a different symbol. Which is a pain in the ass. This area right here is actually a bit of a, like, I think it kind of, if you mess with it at any particular point in here, it kind of pushes you into the hole, and then you end up at the bottom and you get hurt. That's not right. Wait, no, 2 and 2. Oh, I just did that wrong. Wait. There. But yeah, what happens is you get to be right here, and you, oh no! And then you fall, and you take a decent amount of damage. Not a lot. I mean, it's not like a ton of damage, but you do take a little bit of damage. So I found that the only way to deal with it is to jump. And then you jump, because it's illusionary wall at best. And you can jump to the other side because it's only going to let you, because of how those symbols and the teleportation works, it's only going to let, and it's easy to get turned around. So but yeah, you'll end up over here, which then you can go this way and this way. And if you try to go this way, boom, you're teleported right over to here. So it'll only let you go through here and here. So you've got to go through here and jump across to the other side over here. or like go through here. You'll be able to access some stuff. There's basically nothing over here that is massively necessary for you to continue, but it's just extra stuff. Magical items and everything. And I've got a little bit to do there. And then there's the up and down part. Which not only connects like this area right here. You can't open this door from the other side. You can only open it from the inside because there's a lever right here. Okay? That's the only way you can open that door, is using that lever. So you go all the way down here because this is what, like when you fall through here, this gives you access to a couple of rooms and then this path up again, or another secret path up into this area again where you can try and go through here again. So I've got a little bit to do over here in this area. And then I've got a little bit to do over here for this area. And then the portcullis goes to here, stops, and then the stairs come up, and then you actually get into Vanguard Keep. Which is kind of cool. And there are 2 layers to Vanguard Keep. And then you have the tower, which is 2 layers above that. That's where you fight the Dark One. And you cleanse the beacons. It doesn't restore the magical barrier because the magical barrier has to be reset on the other side of Skellon's Pass at the Citadel, which has also been taken over by the Nocturnals, which you then find a teleportation pad, and then you go, whee, teleports you all the way down here, or you can work your way back through the map to here, or, like I said, teleportation skull, which it's a bit ridiculous. But it's right in here. And boom, you're here. And you're like, oh, what's this? This looks oddly from... Huh, secret door that you can only access from this side. That's weird. And then you're here again, and then you can go down, sell a bunch of the stuff that you've gotten. By the way, if you're hurting for money, you just... Once you've gotten high enough level, go around Vanguard Keep over and over again, because skeleton warriors drop swords, regular long swords, and you can sell those, and basically the monsters will respawn. Sure, you're gonna have to fight some other types of monsters, but I mean, come on, it's fine. At this, by the point that you're at, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, let's see. That is a 3x3. And if you notice, if you think about it really, it's very similar. Like the map is actually a bit, to a certain extent, symmetrical. Because you have that fall pit over there. And this one over here. See that? Very similar. So, I don't know. I thought that was kind of interesting. But, so you fall here. Oh, wait, no. I'm not sure how far down I should make this, but honestly, it doesn't really kind of worry me all that much because, but I do need to make sure that I do it in the right direction. Let's see. Okay, so we need to set just to, yeah. Alright, so yeah, you'll then fall through here. And then you'll like, boom, and you can't see through it because there's a imaginary wall in the way. But, and, let's see, 3 and then 3, yeah. And if you go this way, you won't be able to. You'll end up, like I said, going up to the gate, opening it, and going back to that one area. Or if you go in here, you open up into a small room with an imaginary. With an imaginary door. Imaginary wall. I don't know why. Right here. I did write this down. Like here, it just shows them with the path going up. And I'm partially wondering if maybe there isn't one. I don't know. Oh. Oh, by the way, say hi. That's Sheila. Hi, baby. Yeah. She's still very skittish. It's a little disappointing. But I'm bringing her in and I'm forcing her to deal with my shenanigans. So, that is currently what we are doing. Okay, so... That's just 3. Okay. And basically, this doorway goes to here. There's like, I think there's a path going down, actually. Yeah. Anyway. And then I will... give me the freaking. There we go. Come on. There we go. Yeah. And there we go. You end up over there. Hmm. I wonder if I should separate that a little bit. Yeah, I think I will. Let's see. This will be a lot easier, I feel. Yeah. And then I can do that, which means there's... I can do this. So there's a wall. There. Let me actually... Jesus. That's so loud. There. And I'll put a torch right there so I can see. There. And we'll just go down. And then we'll go down some more. Nice. Now, I forgot. I was going to try to do this weekend, is to go watch the new a sci-fi movie. Crap, what's it called? I was very interested in seeing it. look at that. Everything's closed off. What? There's a slight issue. Things spawning. I could fix that, but it would require like putting half blocks and stuff all over the top. And I would love to like fill all of this in, which I could probably have done actually. Just create a big, huge, massive block, and then dig this out. But yeah, I don't want to. Okay, let's start from here, and I will do. Let's see, just the one. Secret door? Yes. Yeah, okay, so this is a secret door here that actually this is the walls in here are all black, so I'm gonna have to do they're literally yeah, they are, now that I think about it. I don't quite understand that either. And let's see, this is just a similar thing where just, let's see, we'll need to fix that, I think. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, no, I'm not being very talkative. I'll try to see what something to chat about, I guess. I haven't really done much. Like I said, I've got the stuff for the Lego build coming in soon. Friends are talking about playing Star Rupture, which I'm going to try to sign up for. So I'm probably going to check that out. I think that's going to be because it's earlier access, and they want some test players. So I'm kind of interested in that. Sounds like it might be kind of cool. So long freaking stairwell. Honestly. I got a friend of mine. So okay, I do ellipses a lot whenever I'm talking, and I thought that sometimes I worry that does kind of piss off some of my friends. Come to find out, ellipses isn't what does it with her. She gets pissed off at me because I type just lol. LOL. If I just think something's funny, I just type lol. And for some reason, that really grinds her gears. And I'm just like, well, I will, since I know that it upsets you, I'm going to keep doing it. No, I obviously, if I know that something is really, really bothering you, that I do, I'll want to stop doing it. You know, to an extent anyway. I mean, if it's breathing, yeah, screw you. But obviously, breathing is not the issue. All right, let me put some light in here because, yeah. All right. Nice. Down. This is awesome. This is true to the game. So what I have been trying not to do is obviously to say lol. But like whenever there's something and it's not really all that funny, I mean it's not that big of a deal. I don't really worry about it as much, and then I fudge up again. So, yeah. I want to see if this works. I've seen this done. Okay, I gotta see if this works. It's not what I was going for. That'll work. That's fine. And boom, you go through and Oh, I guess I need to start doing the steps. So you need to have both. Okay. I mean, okay. Wait. I know this guy like a paintbrush now. Yeah. Isn't this... Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, that's... Yeah, there's that. I don't know why the walls were like that, but, yeah. So, okay, so just... No, one more. This is some kind of an office or something. I can't remember exactly. I figured that I would jump on and do this because it would give me a bit of time to do it, and also I can be like, hey guys, check this out, you know? Okay, so... Let's see. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it this way. Okay. Okay. So 4x4. Right. And this is, I think, the armory? I could be wrong. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 3, 4, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, one of the things I gotta do, I need to do laundry. Alright. I also need to let Sheila out for a little bit so she can go to the bathroom and chill. Oh my goodness. I'm waiting for her. I'm hoping that she will get a bit more relaxed with me, because I worry a lot that she's, because of her anxiety, that I worry that we're never going to really bond. And it's not, I think we will, but she has so much just pent up anxiety that, and I'm not known for being very patient. Okay, let's be clear. I'm not talking about like anything bad. Like, she's staying with me. She's my girl. I'm gonna take care of her. But I will always be worrying if she's okay, and I will always have that feeling that I'm not daddy. Like with Gin's my baby, and he knows it. I know it. I just don't know if I'm gonna ever get her to think of me as that, and feel comfortable with me. And the thing is, it's early days. We haven't. I've barely had a chance to really spend a lot of time with her. And the thing is, Gin is also part of it, and he's a big part. And that's going to have to be something she lives with. Is that, Gin is my baby boy. And I've got the cats, and they are also part of things, They are, also family. But that she is part of that family too is what I want her to understand. Because, yeah, she is going to be, she's part of the family. And that's, she can consider herself, as the song goes. Okay. You okay? What was that? Was it? Yeah, it's... Oh, no. And like I said, she's not scared of me or anything, but the anxiety is very high in this German Shepherd. And okay, let's... There. Here, here, there. Right? Oh, yeah. That should go out with. That goes out one more. that. Yeah. Yeah, that's turned out pretty good. Oh. Okay. And nope. Alright. And then this part right here. Oh, there's so much to do. But this whole area right here you can't get to unless let's see. Unless you do take care of this path. Let's see. Is it 3x3? Okay. Alright, let's see. Is that how that works? Oh, crap, it's another. Ah. Oh. Oh, crap. It's. That's how it's supposed to look, right? Yeah, okay. So, and then 3, 1, 2. Hold on, that's actually 3. Right? Oh, here. Oh, right? Is that right? I can't. My brain is okay. Yes, and then. Okay, and there. Yeah, it's only the same as that, so 3, 3, and 3. Okay. That's not 100% correct, right? Like that's, oh, right, so it would be like that. Oh, and there's a, is it 2 in? Is it, what's just 1 in? But it's 2, yeah, okay, so. Okay. Okay, let's see. Here. And here. There's like, this is like a treasury room or something. Okay. Okay, and through here. So I'm almost done. Two, three, four. There. And that's... Oh, and then... Okay, right here. Yeah, there we go. Nice. So all I gotta do now is this side, these three sections here, and then that will be done, and the dungeons to the keep will be taken care of. Oh, I'm in a great... Oh, this is good. Yeah, need to... Oh. But yeah, this is all done. Just the one section over here I need to do. And like... Yeah, and that's... one of these is the warden's office. Which is weird that the warden's office would be on the other side of this. I mean, it's not his office, it's his actual private quarters. But it's on the other side of this sluice. Sluice? I think is what it is. Sluice. So, yeah, I'm not sure what is up with that. That goes two in. Because did I not do that? That's two in. Oh, okay. So it's much more. Ooh, oh, two. Oh, no, it's more than that. Straight up in the corner for this one. But it's just the two in. Yeah, okay. And there's a secret button in the warden's office near the hearth that unlocks these two secret rooms here. Let's see. That's three in. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. There. Alright. Do 3, 1, 2, 3. Because this right here is the, like this room that this is going into right now is the room, you know. Hold on, it's 3 and 3. So 1, 2. Okay, and that goes in 3. 2. That's 3. Okay, and then there's one. So there's like a little handle over there, and let's do, there we go, because that's, and it's still very active too. This is there's like bookshelves over here. Oh wait, no, this isn't the office. It's actually over on the other side. But there's that. And then that's supposed to be 3 by. Yeah, okay. Dang it. There we go. Alright. That's all taken care of. Let's see. 5. apart. Let's see. So. Two on either side. Yeah. That's two, yeah. And that goes in two. Almost done. Ugh. I'm almost done. Oh, there's also a door. It's on the inside here. So when you get up to these doorways, you don't fall in. Like you're not, you don't have to, you don't succumb to the shitty door rules or the fall damage. Being sucked down or whatever. I'll put some. There are two braziers on either side of this door, and this I believe is another like a. There's stuff up here. There's chests down here. And there's fucking monsters everywhere. And this is a locked door because this is the room with the mountain key and all the fun stuff. 1, 2, 5. 6, 1, 2, 3. So there's a door here. Like I said, there's a lock right here. You have to find the warden's key. And there's a table right here. And then you got like a bookshelf over there. And a wall here. Like a little secret alcove right here. Right there. So. There. And then here, oh wait. Oh, just one more part. this shouldn't take too long because this is all going to be pretty much the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here, here, here. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so actually. Yeah. Okay. Torch, and torch, and door, door, door. Okay. Now you kept pissing me off, dude. Yeah. Okay. There. And then one in. There we go. And. Piss off. Alright, and this will be the last 2 rooms. 3 rooms. There are 3. Damn it. But they are 3 wide, so I need to do 4 passes. What you doing, baby? Hi. Be careful. Okay, so let's see. There's 2s in between, but it's okay. Oh, Jesus, really? I probably need to let her out, actually. She's probably... here it says the door, and then there's only one. Yeah. She probably needs to go. I need to go. Ah, screw you, buddy. Okay, anyway. Alright, so the center one is, it's 1 and then 2. No. Wait, no. How did I get 1 and then 3? Oh, screw it. I'm not going to mess with it. It should be 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. But I'm not. Oh, because it's got 2 in between them. Alright, that's it. The dungeon area is done. That is everything. Yeah. And this doorway leads to the keep, which I've been using transition doors. I've been using the mangrove doors. Done. And everything is lined up. Kinda, sorta. Yeah. And then this will go into the keep. I'm very happy about that. There we go. Very excited. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for me. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. This is Thunderscape. That was back in 1984, I think. Or, I think it's 84. It's a really good game. Wait, not 84. 94. 94, jeez. Yeah. But, yeah, I enjoyed the game. And this will be this is going to be a lot of, this is so cool, you know, all this stuff. But yeah, and I'm going to see if anybody wants to jump in, any of my friends want to jump in and take a look and see how it goes. I'll have to do something about that. I'll probably do this with those doors. Just put in the mangrove doors. I mean I can't say whatever doors. No. Yeah, just put in these doors. And that won't do anything for them, but you know. Yeah. I'll do that for here. It's actually metal doors here, but like you can't see. There's no. Actually, no, you can. You can see that closes because it's support colors. It comes down, and do a sign. Because it's supposed to be a secret. I didn't know about. I didn't really do this. Okay, there's a way for you to actually paint. Oh no! There. To where it's stone and or whatever color you want. Like, but it might. I think it might only be in a certain type. So, But yeah, and you just kind of go, oh hey. So, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, and kind of a mini boss is King Droog, and then when you go up in the tower, you defeat the Dark One, who's just really kind of an underling, really. But yeah, and I can't do elevators, so I'll probably do something with soul, sand, and water. But and all I need to do really is just make a bunch of winding shit tunnels in here throughout this part, and then that will be that, and then I will have a first part version pretty much done of yeah, Thunderscape. I'm very happy about that. Okay, well, anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed that. I did. Oh my goodness! Oh, it's gonna be so good. Just lay down. Who gotta do laundry? That's a big thing. I've got to do that. Let's do some positive adjustments. Hi. So there's Sheila again. I'm gonna take her out, let her walk around for a little bit, do a little dance, and then we'll come back inside after she's been out for probably do for a couple hours, and then it'll be bedtime and I'll bring her in. Oh, but it's kind of late, but I want to make sure that she's okay because I don't want her having an accident. So, and yeah, but that's it. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed that, and yeah. So no, I use graph paper and did a whole thing off of the map, and it's ridiculous. It's crazy, but I enjoyed it kind of. Yeah. I'm sleepy. I've been sleepy all day. Anyway, I hope you guys have had fun. As always, I'm Sir Drinkslot, and I'm wishing you health, wealth, and love with enough time and gusto to enjoy it all down to the last drop. You guys take care, and I'll see you later. Oh, no, wrong one.